Andrew, we're out here at Competitive Edge Raceway, and it looks like you're starting your outdoor testing, or perhaps you've been testing all along, right?
Yeah, we've been testing for a little bit, but we were pretty focused on the Supercross Championship, and I kind of wanted to worry about that at the time, you know, and so we put the outdoor testing off a little bit. We got some base work done, but we didn't get the whole package going in full effect, I guess you could say. But now that the Supercross season is over for me, basically we have one race left in Vegas, and it's just for fun, and hopefully I can try to beat my teammate, so I can have bragging honors in the semi, because with Davey, we always have a little competition going. It's fun to joke with him. So I have that one race left, but then it's on to outdoors, and that's what I'm focused on right now.
How different is, obviously suspension's a lot different, but how different is, say, your motor setting for outdoors?
My motor setting's, you know, a little bit different. Obviously, you don't want as much bottom end and a little more rev, and you don't want to rev out as quick, and so it's a little different, but for the most part it's the same package, and I got a pretty strong bike, and it did good last year, and my suspension's a little softer, and it seems like that's what we test the most, because you can always get a little better setup with the chassis, and the motor, you know, obviously it gets better, but it seems like there's only so much you can test, and so the chassis is something you can always work on, and it seems like we test that with the chassis quite a bit.
Reflecting a little bit past on this this past weekend, I know it didn't turn out exactly the way that you or your camp wanted it to.
Yeah.
Can you summarize Seattle for us?
Well, it started off good. I was pretty confident coming into the race. I had what it took to win, and practice went really good. I felt really comfortable on the track. I had decent times, pretty good times. I was right behind Grant. He was riding pretty well, as to be expected, but I knew once the gate dropped I could at least stay on his wheel. But it rained, and I'm not a very strong mud rider. I've been working on it, and I just had some bad luck. I got a really good start, actually, and turn 2 I ran into the back of Ramsey, and I didn't know what to do. You know, I could have tried to pull off or whatever, but I thought I'd go down, so I tried to be smart and just get out there as clean and safe as I could. And then I wasn't too far back behind Grant, and then I kind of kamikazed it through the whoops. They plowed them right before our main, and it was pretty muddy, and so I figured the faster I went, the easier it'd be. And it didn't turn out to be that way. I took a left turn and went down, and, you know, pretty much I knew it was over, but I knew I had to get up and try my best like I had for the whole season. And I was pretty pissed afterwards, after the race. You know, it's like you work so hard for so long, and you know, that's what I get paid to do, so I'm thankful to be able to do that, but at the same time you put a lot of heart into it, and so obviously I was disappointed, but you know, it is what it is, and I just tried to get over it and learn from it, and it almost makes you want it more, and gives you a little more desire, and I think I'm a little stronger because of the outcome, and mentally more mature, and I learned a lot. It was a tough championship, and I lost to a great rider. He's a world champion and now a 2-time Supercross Lights champion, so it's not like I lost to some spode or I didn't try, or, you know, so when I go to bed, I know I did the best I could, and I have no regrets. So definitely it was a hard race, but it is what it is, and that's basically the summary of Seattle.
Well, last year you were in contention for the outdoor title, so, you know, here we go. Let's start all over right again.
Yeah, I finished second in the outdoors with an asterisk next to it because Alessi got his points taken away. But I started off pretty slow last year, and I came on pretty strong towards the end, and I feel I have good fitness this year. Obviously a good bike, and I think it's on for the outdoors. It's definitely going to be tough. There's going to be you know, quite a few fast guys. You never know who to expect, but obviously there's the ones that have been there in the past, and there'll be somebody new that wants it just as bad. So it's being a long series, and I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be tough.